Good morning. This is such a joy-filled room today. I was telling Reverend Mike, there's so much energy in here today. I love it. It's so wonderful. And hello to all of you watching online. Welcome to our center. I have written my creative talk multiple times in my head this week. I'm like, I'll come from this angle, I go from this angle, I'll go from that angle. So who knows what's going to come out of my mouth? So there's multiple thoughts in my head. I was listening to what Reverend Kathy said last week or maybe the week before when she presided about friends and how important friends are. And I was thinking today with our potluck, what a joyful time to talk about friendship. And it's weird how certain friends are in your lives forever. You meet them when you're young, and then they're there forever. And then there's people that just hop in and out of your life. And then there's those people you meet, and the very first time you meet them, you're like, that's my person. That's my person, that's my person, that's my person, that's my person, that's my, oh, you all, yeah, you're my person too back there. You all are my people. And I just find it so fascinating. Like some people come into your lives and they change it and then they're gone. And then some people you have a crush on when you're in 6th grade, and then 44 years later, you show up at a party and then they are. So, like, it's just crazy, like not seeing someone and then 44 years later, there David is with his wife. It's like amazing, like, and then you like, wow, I was too afraid to talk to him because I was shy and he was a grade ahead of me. But here he is at our service. I'm so happy you're here. You know, and it's just so funny how life works. And then sometimes you have that friendship for just like a minute, and then they're gone, and like, gosh, I miss them. They were really important to me, but then they've moved on. And then their memory always stays in your heart. And you ponder, gosh, I wonder what happened to them. I wonder how they're doing. Should I reach out? And actually, after Reverend Kathy said, call a friend, I called a friend who was that person who was in my life for about 2 years. It's when I first graduated from college, and all my friends were still in college. And so I actually met a guy my last month in college, and he came to visit me, and he came to my house with this woman, and we kind of looked at each other and like, who are you? But he left, and she and I stayed friends for like, and so it was like I had to meet him to meet her, and I hadn't seen her because she moved back to Alaska. In like 20 years I haven't seen her, but we're still, like, I texted her after Reverend Kathy's talk the other day, and we just picked up. Like, she showed me pictures of her kids, and we chatted. And I probably haven't talked to her in like 10 years, maybe a happy birthday. Her birthday's May 29th, very close to very many people I know. And so, but it just like got me thinking about how important. There's a lot of people who are still in that COVID mindset, and they're afraid to go out and meet people. They don't want to be in groups. And I was looking through our Science of Mind textbook, and chapter 18 has a lot of great stuff about law of attraction and being a friend. And it says, in order to have this friendship enduring, true, really worthwhile, a thing of beauty, we should cultivate an attitude of friendship towards everyone and everything. The one who has learned to love all people, regardless of political, racial, sexual orientation, that part's not in it, but I'm adding that, will find plenty of people who will return that love. So it's really our job to go out there and be that friend, to be that person, to draw in that love. What we put out is coming back to us. As we attract to us what we first become, until we learn to love, we are not sending out love vibrations. And not until we send out those vibrations can we receive love in return. So are you feeling lonely, needing a friend? Just smile at someone at the supermarket. Smile at someone, we don't really go to the bank anymore. Smile at the car next to you. You know, just send out that smile to someone. And think of the whole world as your friend, but you also must be friends to the whole world. So I give that to you today as we celebrate with our quarterly potluck. Maybe sit next to someone you don't know as well. Sit next to someone you haven't seen in a long time. Sit next to someone, all right, we're going to have to separate you two, that's for sure. Strike up a conversation with someone you know less well. You know, and give out that loving vibes. And not just here today, but as we go forward into this week, and then report back to Mike how that works for you. And so it is.